Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Logan Repko, and tonight, filling in, we have a very special guest,
Andre Smith.
All right, and tonight it's the championship game. The Red Raiders are playing the Lake Catholic Cougars. Tyler Camiotti cannot be here. He is at state competition for mock trials, so my friend, confidant, and general all-around pal, Andre Smith, is filling in, and he looks to do an admirable job tonight.
I hope so. I hope so.
That's right. So let's get straight to it. They're introducing the starting lineups, and why don't we just take a chance to talk really quickly about, how it looks. Let's hear Andre's take on the game.
Well, I read the newspaper today, and actually, they picked Lake Catholic over Harvey. I don't know why. We just beat them by 40 points last time we met them. So, I'm still going with Harvey.
Good. That's an interesting take on it. You read the newspaper, but you don't know why.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree with you. Harvey's looking good tonight. They're on a roll, and they do have the advantage. Lake Catholic might be hungry coming into this game. They are playing really good basketball, but the Red Raiders, they got the upper hand, and they're hungry to repeat.
Exactly.
So, we have this chance. Talk quickly about mock trial. They're down at state. I don't know how they did last night. One of them was supposed to call me, but no one got in touch. However, I know that they do have a real shot of going into it. They thought they had a real shot of maybe contending for a state title.
Going to one of those is almost as exciting as being at this game.
Yes, it is.
It was pretty exciting.
It's pure adrenaline, I gotta tell you. And Andre, what do you think about this crowd situation? The stands are pretty packed, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the bottom's crowded, and the tops, there's probably like 3 or 4 seats up there.
Yeah. Pretty amazing, huh? All right, we're getting right underway, folks. The players are ready. There's a lot of love in that huddle. I don't know too much about that, but what can you tell me about being inside one of those huddles?
Best feeling in the world.
Really? Why?
Yes. It's the team coming together.
That's true. It does look pretty unified. All right, and I think we're about to go see a tip. Me and Andre Smith, who I'm very honored to have in the booth with me, by the way.
Thank you.
Looking good in your number 98 Earl Campbell throwback. Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yes. Sorry, I don't know my old basketball players that well.
Football.
That's what I meant. We're matching because I'm wearing a pink shirt. I actually, the players, I think they had the right attitude because I was with, I had classes with several of them. They were excited, but they were still concentrating on their schoolwork. Like, they weren't too nervous. They were too excited. I think they have the right focus and the right attitude coming into the game. I just hope that translates on the court.
Yeah. I had a class with Julian Mangano.
He is an amazing guy.
Oh, definitely. He was ready for this game. When he came into school, he was pumped up already. Got his grape juice in. It was over with after that.
I think he's been ready for his whole life, though, just for every basketball game he ever plays.
I think so, too.
He eats, sleeps, and plays basketball, or he used to. He might have diversified a little bit.
Maybe just a little.
All right, the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Lake Catholic Cougars, we have Mike Staley, number 1. Number 3, Matt Salasinski. Kevin Spittler. Number 5, Randy Greenwood. Number 30, Nick Spahar. And, of course, number 12, Rick Stanzik. Tip is won by the Raiders. The Raiders, of course, the usual 5, Alston, Chris Crawford, Scott Aston, Devon Johnson, and Julian Mangano. So Chris Crawford comes out, doesn't quite convert on his first attempt. Staley dribbling around up top, dogged by Julian Mangano.
Great defender. He's a great defender.
Julian is. Number 30, Nick Spahar, no good. David Alston bringing the ball down court. Passes off to Scott Aston, and that is an over and back. Stops the clock at 7:18.
Traveling. It was traveling.
Are you sure?
Yes, I saw the ref go like this.
Well, like what? This
Around, he went, his hands went in a circle.
Like the wheels on the bus?
Yeah,
the wheels on the
yes.
bus. Don't contradict me, Andre.
I was just letting you know.
Whatever. I don't appreciate that. I bring you into the studio, and this is how you're paying. Just kidding. 7:04 to go, still 0-0. A lot of traveling going on tonight.
2 traveling calls already.
Von Johnson will inbound to Scott Aston, number 22. Where we see our fans up and on their feet for the first, they don't usually get up until like the fourth quarter when it's tied, but they're on their feet tonight.
Looks like we got Warriors in the crowd tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very shoddy play in this first minute and 15 seconds. That's okay. Score starts still 0-0. And number 1, Mike Staley, bringing the ball up court. Raiders sticking with their man. Ish. Zone. I think this is definitely a different Lake Catholic team than we saw the last game.
Oh, definitely. They're more aggressive now.
Yeah. They did have an off game when we played them, but I still think we got more in the tank than they do. Wow. Yeah. Scott Aston converts on the 3. He had a big game last game, too.
He's had a big tournament. He's been a scoring machine.
You have any thoughts on Scott Aston?
Great player. I played with him my sophomore year on JV, actually. He was too good to be on JV. That's how I felt.
Oh, he's such a nice guy.
He was a freshman.
Score is now 3-0 as the ball comes onto the stage. Oh, just off to your right. That's where we're sitting. Our booth, if you will. The score is 3-0, by the way. 5:40 to go in the first period. Raiders still doing their thing. Lake Catholic fans jump out to the early advantage of cheering. Let's go Cougars. I don't know. I got to give that like a 6.5 on the originality scale. It's now 3-2 as Staley converts on his shot. 5:14 to go. Raiders still in the lead.
Rick Stanzi with the steal.
Aston says, "Get your hand out of my pocket. I'm going to steal it right back." Johnson was fouled by number 30, Nick Spahar. That's the first foul of the night. Stops the clock with 5 minutes to go. They're still on top 3-2.
Looks like defense is going to win this game.
It doesn't usually, but I think that's going to be true tonight. What do you think of those eyes? The eyes of a competitor.
Yeah. The desire, the determination. That's what it takes to be a competitor.
Yeah. Score is now 4-2. Favor the Raiders.
Good hustle by Divine Johnson. I like that.
I do too. Coach Starkey. So stoic. He's like, barely seen him get riled up, but he does sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
It's like, the right time, though.
David Austin with the rebound.
Julian Mangano from Cincinnati pushes the score to 7-2. 4:24 to go in the first.
He's going to play a big part in this game.
How big?
Very big. He needs to make his shots tonight. Oh. Good drive.
Yeah, it is. Stops the clock at 4:06. That foul will be on, number 20, number 2. Number 20, number 5, Randy Greenwood, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to be in the booth next to the Andre Smith, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little bit excited right there.
It happens sometimes. It happens.
Thank you. Scott Aston converts on the second, pushes the score to 8-2. Lake Catholic Cougars falling behind. Johnson with a nice block. Raiders push the ball down court. Scott Aston. David Olson kind of ran on the referee on that one.
That's okay. The part of the court.
So with 3:47 to go, the Raiders still on top 8-2. Staley with the ball. Passes over to Greenwood. Stanzi shoots, no good. 3:36. Aston pushing the ball down court. Over to Mangano. Into Chris Crawford. Spins. Short. He's got a nice move. He's got a couple really nice moves under the basket.
Oh, definitely.
And he's got those flying elbows too, man.
Those are. Oh, blocked by Chris Crawford.
That was amazing.
That was
Chris Crawford, since Tyler doesn't say it, somebody has to, is the landlord. He will reject you. He will evict you. Blah, blah, blah. You know the rest. Fans are excited. See two special. Oh, my gosh. Julian Mangano from West Dakota.
looks like an over-the-back call on David Austin.
So that'll be the first foul of the night for the Raiders. Of course, Austin's first. Ian King will check in on the other side of the floor for Chris Crawford. So we get our first glimpse of Vlad, the dry cleaning impaler. Score is 8-2 with 2:53 to go in the first. Staley walking the ball up court. Over to Kevin Spitler. Stolen by Scott Aston.
Traveling.
They're going to hit him with a travel. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I couldn't see his feet. The cheerleaders were in the way.
Oh. Looking at the cheerleaders?
No, I was looking at Julian, but I couldn't see his feet.
Oh, right. Lake Catholic in the same rhythm they've been in. Go down to the right corner. Not do much so far with it. They've only scored 2 points.
Stanzi hits the jumper.
All of Lake Catholic shaved their heads.
Just like you,
couldn't
Logan.
tell. Yeah, well, I started that trend way back in December, though. I was the first one ever to do that. Score again is 8-4, 2:02 remaining in the first. And Staley comes in with a 3, so it's 8-7 now. Raiders do tend to do this from time to time, where they get ahead and then kind of cough it back up. Not really. I mean, just like a basketball game kind of flow that way. Just against Lake Catholic last time, they jumped out to lead and never gave it up. It was kind of amazing that it didn't happen differently. Julian Mangano loses the ball out of bounds, but they're going to call it off of Mike Staley. So the Raiders will maintain possession. Minute 35 to go. They're up 8-7. Scott Aston inbound the ball over to Ian King. Back over to Scott Aston. Johnson in the lane. It's called with a charge. They just Oriole slammed him, and they're going to call a charge on him. I don't like that at all.
No.
That was amazing.
Chris Crawford checks in for Devon Johnson. That could have been a questionable call there.
It could have been. Yeah. Might have.
Yeah, I think it was.
Anyway, Mike Staley walking the ball up. Over to 32 and back to Staley. Airballs it into the hands of Ian King. Aston pushing it down. Julian Mangano finds it.
All day.
Wow. Look at the athleticism on that was amazing. He turned, caught it over his shoulder, just, into his hands like a wide receiver, and then pumped it up over someone's outstretched hands.
That's Juju Manganiello for
Bring
you.
the Raiders up 11-7, and the foul is called.
Number 3, Kevin Spittler.
That'll be his first of the night. Team third. Aston running the ball over. Crawford runs his way through a triple
Did
team.
not stop him.
Raiders now up 13-7 on Crawford's third point. I'm sorry, his first bucket of the night.
Very strong athlete. Very
Yes, he
strong
is.
athlete. Worked out all summer, I believe, getting him back in shape.
Right. Chronically was injured with his little knee, but he's full strength now when the Raiders need him most.
Was it the same game last year just against Kempston?
6 seconds left, and yes, it was. 4 seconds with the shot. No good. Raiders not going to have time for a shot. So the first quarter ends with the score 13-7. All the Red Raiders contributing pretty well. Julian Mangano leading the pack with 6 points. Scott Aston has 4. The Raiders just doing a good job all around right now, and they're in the lead in the big game. But while we have a chance, why don't we take a look at our sponsors? First off, we have Snyder's Auto at 174 Chestnut Street. Then we have Wachovia Securities Financial Network at 7529 Federal Drive. Why don't you take the next one, Andre?
Okay. Harvey goes in. 1840 Menor Avenue.
Master Pizza. Diabates Food Store.
Bertone's Gas and Service Center.
Johnson Funeral Home.
Painesville United Methodist.
That'll round out our sponsors for the first quarter. Andre Smith. What a man. What a man, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Logan. Thank you. Spittler inbounds the ball
To Staley. Score again is 13-7 with 7:50 to go here in the second quarter. Good defense under the hoop. Gee. Wow, so about 4 or 5 rebounds.
Offensive rebounds.
Andre wouldn't have let that happen.
I would have cleared it out.
He would have put his head down and drawn a foul.
Definitely. I don't play that.
Word of the day. Word of the day.
Spittler gets his second foul of the night.
So that'll be the 14th foul for their careers. They might find themselves running into a little foul trouble. 13-7 again with 7:20 to go. Aston looking for help. Chris Crawford provides it.
Chris Crawford strong to the hole.
Nice baby hook. I love it. Hook shot is like the only shot I have, so I do have a soft spot in my heart for the hook. Pushes the score to 15-7 with 7:02 to go. Over to number 5, no good. Austin rebounds over to Scott Aston. Aston with a jump stop over to Devon Johnson.
Oh!
Let's have a moment of silence for
That was nice.
that defender that he just dunked it on.
He needs a moment of prayer.
Fans disagree. They seem to think it's best to go absolutely crazy. Can't say I disagree with them, though. That was pretty cool. 17-7 is the score, and there was a timeout called.
In traffic.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I don't know, Andre, do you have any cool cliches like Tyler might bring?
No.
No.
But I heard the Red Raiders cheering, "You can't do that."
Okay. Andre Smith, ladies and gentlemen. How about throw it down, big man? I just wanted to embarrass myself as much as you just did embarrass yours. Oh, okay, and maybe next time we get a chance or a break in the action, we can take a look at the replay of that dunk.
I would love to see that.
That was pretty amazing. Get Andre Smith to break down second by second exactly what happened. Anyway, Staley pushing it up over number 3, Kevin Spittler. And Stanzi, no good. Crawford doesn't handle the ball. I was always worried at dribbling too, even if I had the dribble. Wow. All season, Scott Ashton handled the ball pretty, good, but he didn't always shoot it like amazing. But in this tournament, he's just been on like all the time.
I've heard of rumors he's playing with a fractured wrist.
Rumors?
Rumors.
Well, you know what? That's nothing. Because I have a tummy ache right now, and I'm still doing the good. Score is 19-9, 5:48 to go in the second. Number 12, Stanzi picks it off over number 5. Wow, no good. Number 5, Randy Greenwood missed it, but Kevin Spittler did pick up the rebound, was able to convert, which scored a 19-11 on Greenwood's first points of the night. 5:30 to go in the second. Ashton taking his time. It's fouled by Stanzi. What they call that? I didn't see. I think just a push.
Okay.
Like when he went up for his rebound and he hit him. Julian Mangano. Yeah, he had his, he was at like a 45-degree angle to hoop. That was kind of a hard one to make.
Oh, definitely.
But, it almost went in. That's how good it is. Here's Crawford with another block. He is thrilled. Fans are thrilled. Unfortunately, a bad outlet pass. So,
that was a nice pass by Stanzi, though. Behind the back.
Yeah.
That was nice.
19-11 is the score. Red Raiders bringing out all the cheers tonight.
Oh, definitely. You got to for the finals.
Scott Aston with the rebound. He tends to get those.
He can jump.
I don't know. Yes, I do. He can.
Okay.
Ooh. And he just picked up a foul. Or, I'm sorry, that was on
Mangano.
Number 32, Julian Mangano. His first of the night. Team third. Stops the clock with 4:28 to go. Julian takes a seat. Score is 19-11 with 4:25 to go.
Ian King checks into the game.
Right. Pretty quick ball movement by the Lake Catholic Cougars. Stanzi no good. Rebounded, however, by number 30, Nick Stahar. And with the putback, so it's 19-13 now. Ashton looking for the signals from his coach.
Stanzi comes down with the rebound.
No good. Spahar with the rebound. Stanzi over number 1. Mike Staley. Still no good.
Ooh, and a couple players hit the floor. I like the physicality.
That's like a $2 word there, Andre. Red Raiders trying to spread things out and elongate this defense a little bit. Nothing going so far. Block called on number 12, Rick Stanzi. That'll be his second of the night. Team 6th. So one more, and the Raiders get to shoot. Timeout is called. While we have this chance, why don't we take a look at our sponsors, those people who really make all of this possible. Oh, you know what? Why don't we take a look at that instant replay right after this. Union Community Church. Peace Kirk Canfield.
Classic Buick Pontiac GMC.
Woodhall and Associates.
Jam Pro of Greater Cleveland.
Painesville Dental Group.
Key Bank.
First Church Congregational.
Arabica on the square.
And finally, Belladonna Salon and Spa at 150 Main Street in Painesville. I guess we'll take another look at that instant replay later. It was only a 30-second timeout. Maybe when we get a chance. Stanzi knocks the ball away. The Raiders will maintain possession. Again, the score is 19-13 with 3:14 to go here in the half. Aston looking for the inbound. Over to Ian King. And I think it's going out on Scott Aston. Some very excited fans. The one gentleman on the left-hand corner of your screen was doing some particularly interesting arm calisthenics. I don't know if you got to see that, however. 2:59 to go here in the second. 19-13 again is the score. Spahar with the ball. Over number 1, Mike Staley. Dribbling around into the corner. Back out to Staley. To Stanzi. They just keep throwing the ball around this perimeter, and the Raiders basically content to let them do that. Gotten a couple penetrations.
I read this in the article that Harvey and Lakeside have totally different offenses. We seem to run it down the court. They want to slow the game down.
That's true. Raiders aren't as much of a running team as they were last year, though.
Good hustle by Ian King.
Yes, it was.
But I think he gets the foul.
Oh,
That's a good foul. Make him feel it. Make him feel it.
not in a bad way, of course. Score is 6-3. I'm sorry, the score is 19-13. The fouls are at 6-3. We have a great crew behind us tonight. Kyle Griffith, I believe is running the control booth. No, actually, he's feeding me lots of interesting information in my ear. Where would I be without him? We really have a special relationship, Kyle and I. Besides he and I, though, there is also Jacqueline Griffith, his sister, who I'm also very close to. Lauren Shunkweller. Oh, as Scott Aston trips and falls on a wet spot on the floor. I hate when that happens.
I know. They need to clean it up. Where's the towel boy at? We need a towel boy.
It makes me nervous, too, because that really can hurt your knees.
The landlord has answered.
He's amazing. He's amazing. He's like Donald Trump. He's just like, you know what, you're fired. And he doesn't even have the big floppy hair. That's how amazing Chris Crawford is. Rebound, meanwhile, taken by Kevin Spittler. We also have Matt Carmody, by the way, on the crew, and John Gibler, and Matt Hill tonight. Minute 20 to go here in the second. Lake Catholic Cougars throwing it around. Stanzi is good. 19-15 with a minute 5 to go here in the half. Aston taking his time.
Looks like Harvey wants to get the last shot here.
Yeah, they do this many times. You think they're gonna? Yeah, you know what? If they can, I think they will wait for the last shot. But, you know, obviously 50 seconds is a long time to go. Julian McGann puts up a shot, no good. Staley with the rebound, pushing it up. Julian McGann dogging him as ever. Number 32 with the ball. Not listed on our roster tonight, so obviously maybe a JV guy. Seen a little action. They'll take their time for the last shot. Chris Crawford isn't going to push him around. I always love that you can take like a picture on your screen because nobody's moving. 9 seconds to go now. Staley with the ball. Raiders not going to try and steal it. No 5-finger discounts in the last 5 seconds. 1 second left. Staley throws it up. And the Raiders go into the half up 19-15. It's a game, folks. I don't think it's going to be a runaway tonight. We've had good performances so far. Scott Aston, Julian Gano both with 6. Chris Crawford with 4 points. And the rest of the team following their lead. Johnson has, I believe, 3 points tonight. You can see them filing out just on the bottom of your screen. There's Scott Aston. So since I have you in the booth and such you are, a philosopher of life, if you will,
I guess.
a connoisseur of many things, why don't we hear your take on the first half?
It was a defense first half. It was defensive. You see most of the defense. The offenses weren't really producing. Lake Catholic wasn't hitting their shots. Harvey turned the ball over a little bit too much.
That's true. That's true. I think you've enriched all our lives with that.
I hope so.
Seriously,
I hope so.
though, I think that's right. That's about the story of it. Raiders hitting their shots, but also turning the balls over. While we have a chance, why don't we take a look at our sponsors? Those people who make it all possible.
Union Community Church.
Pease Kirk Canfield.
Classic Buick Pontiac GMC.
Woodall and Associates.
Jam Pro of Greater Cleveland.
Next is Painesville Dental Group.
Key Bank.
First Church Congregational.
Arabic on the Square.
And finally, Belladonna Salon Spa at 150 Main Street in Painesville. All right. Now, we have, that slow motion tape, Devon Johnson throwing it down, and we're all very excited to see that. We here at Channel 96 love dunks, especially Tyler Kenyati, but I'm also a fan of them. All right, here we're going to break it down. In traffic, there's Devon Johnson. Look at the jump.
Look at the height.
Yeah, and he just throws it down. Oh, and he Jordan's kind of out of
Oh, man. He was posterized. That was number 30 for Lake Catholic.
Spahar. Yeah, he definitely got posterized.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good word, too. So,
I heard on ESPN this morning.
you got to watch ESPN. It's a great show.
Great show.
But we are going to take a break in our show for the half. The score is 19-15. I'm Logan Repko.
And I'm Andre Smith.
And we'll see you after the half. And we're back with third quarter action. The Red Raiders on top, 19-15. I'm Logan Repko.
And I'm Andre Smith.
And this is where it all comes down to. This is for all the marbles. This last half of regulation is who determines the champion and who goes home for the rest of the season. Right?
Yes. Hopefully it's not Harvey.
Right.
I want to go to Canton again.
That's always fun. Andre Smith, you know what? He has fans popping up everywhere, including Lindsay Ward, who I think is one of his biggest fans. She just stopped by to say hello. Kyle Griffith is also a big fan of Andre Smith. Score is 19-15 with 7:20 to go in the third. Red Raiders pushing the ball around. Scott Aston over to Devon Johnson. Johnson, the big guy, pushes up the three. He still has a good shot, but no good.
Mike Staley with a drive to the hole and the steal.
Oh. Rebounded by number 5, Randy Greenwood. Foul is called on the play. It'll be on Alston.
Yes, Alston.
Greenwood no good on his first. I don't think he can handle the shaved head. It takes, a man to kind of pull that
bounce.
Off. Yeah.
Shooter's bounce.
No, he just got lucky. 19-18 is the score. 6:50 to go in the third. It's a game. Aston with some really fancy dribbling. However, knocked out of bounds by Spahar.
Good defense, though.
Yeah.
For a big man on the guard,
Right. Spahar is a pretty big guy.
He's kind of cocky, man.
I don't know. Why? Do you have personal knowledge?
No. It looks like a football player, though.
Yeah. Looks like somebody got bumped somewhere. Chris Crawford definitely wanted the foul, but nothing doing. Lake Catholic pushes it down quickly. Stanzi rejected by Devon Johnson.
Ripped down.
Then Julian Mangano gets it stolen back off of the outlet pass. Staley handling the ball, looking to drive, dribble penetration, and he's fouled by Julian Mangano. That'll be his second of the night. Team second.
It's very good that Devon and Chris are not in foul trouble. Being big men that they are, usually get the fouls first, actually.
Excellent point. You knew something about foul trouble, didn't you?
Yeah, average like 4.9 a game, and you're allowed 5. I don't think it actually was allowed in overtime.
Spahar, the big man, converts on 3, gives Lake Catholic their first lead.
Harvey, timeout. Stop him.
I think that's their first lead of the game.
Yes, it is the first lead.
So Lakes fans are definitely in it. Raiders only down by 2, but definitely momentum is in Lake Catholic's favor right now. However, while we have a chance, why don't we take a quick look at our sponsors. First, we have Richmond Street Convenient at 161 Richmond Street.
Riders Market, 7576 Friedel Road.
Union Community Church at 10959 Johnny Cake Ridge Road. Next, we have Peaskirk Canfield at 50 West Erie.
McMillan Building Supply, 505 Liberty Street.
Doug Route Nationwide Insurance at 54 North State Street. Beluccio Insurance at 161 North State Street.
Miss Kathleen P. Dolney, guidance counselor at Harvey High School.
She's a jewel.
Oh, Miss Dolney, man.
Finally, we have Silvestro's Depot Cafe at 470 Railroad Street in Painesville, 354-4475. For great food, say it with me, everyone, make it Silvestro's. A lot of great fans out tonight. Scott Aston handles the ball. Couple especially that asked me to give them a mention. Mara and Shunky over there in the stands. We have a lot of great fans. Too much history to go into right now with all of them, but good fan base. And Scott Aston converts on there too. He has been automatic so far. That's his 8th point of the night. He's leading the team right now. 21-21, 5:37 to go in the third. No good on the shot by Stanzi. Johnson over to Aston for 3. Ooh. That's just sweet.
That's very nice. That's a pretty shot.
Well,
that's what we like to call raindrops.
Right? It went in.
Yes.
It was a pretty shot. Very pretty. If you say so. Stanzi over to the corner.
Kevin Spittler
with the answer, yeah. So it's up to 24 apiece. 4:48 to go in the third. Score is 24 up, 4:39 to go in the third.
Rick Stanzi with the foul.
That'll be the first one of the night for Lake Catholic. Johnson reins it in. I like how all the Raiders have their hair, neatly taken care of and everything.
I preferred the Riverside game with the Mohawks.
That was interesting.
That was very nice.
I still think David Olson looks like one of those guys in that Tell Me When to Go video.
No, he looks like Predator.
You're going to tell him you said that?
Good defense, though.
26-24. Actually, our guy Kyle Griffith, he kind of looks like a prophet.
Juju Mangano come with a big shot.
He was amazing. 8 points on the night. Anyway, the score is 28-24. Mangano picks up his 3rd foul of the night. 3 team fouls for the Raiders in this half.
Good defense by Ian King.
Yeah. All the Raiders have really nice hair, but Kyle Griffith has the prettiest of all of them.
Yeah, he's in my chemistry class. I adore him.
Alston over to Aston in the corner. Wow, does he miss? Does he
I don't
miss?
think so.
Score is 31-24 as the Raiders take a 7-point lead. Aston's 14th of the night. He's well in the lead for the game for most points. Raiders keep picking
Forearm
up.
foul.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a foul like that.
Well, you have now.
I have now.
You ignorant person. Just because no one ever calls that foul.
I use my forearms for everything.
Yeah, I know. You got to learn to use your elbows like Chris Crawford.
No, that hurts.
And your hips. He has really sharp hips, too.
Yeah.
4 fouls on the night so far. On the half for the Raiders.
Markel Gasson comes in.
Right, from Mangano.
Yes.
Tipped up by Stanzi off the missed shot, so 31-26 now. Aston pushing the ball up court. Chris Crawford, no good,
Fouled
but
on the drive.
picks up the foul.
At the line, number 34, Chris Crawford for 2.
Crawford good on his first. Fans giving a cheer. John Rowan in the middle getting the crowd pumped
Getting
up.
pumped.
Gotta love John
What a
Rowan.
character. He's also in my chemistry class.
Do you adore him as well?
I do. There's no more. All you can say is John Rowan, and just that's all you can say about him.
You know what? It's amazing. He always does have like a smile on his face. You
cannot bring him down.
Yeah. He's also a pretty good baseball player too, and good wrestler, and good football
great
player.
wrestler. He's going to be our catcher this year, Logan.
Yes, he is.
Logan, our ace pitcher this year.
The noodle. That's right. By the way, there was a timeout just called. The Raiders are on top 35-26. It's not a noodle. It's a firearm.
Firearm?
Yep, it's registered. Just because I have a 42-mile-an-hour fastball on cold days. No, that was just once.
Just once.
Let's take a look at our sponsors. While we have this breaking the action, those people that really make this all possible.
Richmond Street Convenient.
Riders Market at 7576 Friedel Drive.
Union Community Church.
Please Kirk Canfield at 50 West Erie.
McMillan Building Supply, 505 Liberty Street.
Dog Route Nationwide Insurance at 54 North State.
Palucho's Insurance, 161 North State Street.
Ms. Kathleen Pizzoli, guidance counselor at T.W. Harvey High School.
Silvestro's Depot Cafe, 470 Railroad Street. Painesville 354-4475. For great food, make it Silvestro's. Have you been there, Logan?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Oh, you should definitely
I
try.
think I might go after the game.
Really?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Maybe I will too.
Maybe we should go.
Scott Aston, Dog, and Staley. Catholic throwing the ball around. Stanzi with the ball, driving over to Spahar. In for 2. 35-28. 2:12 to go in the third. Aston passing him into traffic. Oh, Chris Crawford takes a vicious elbow in the nose. Woo! There's some timeout called. Chris Crawford does not usually hit the 4. He's a fighter.
He is an animal.
Yeah.
But
you don't see him hit the 4 for no reason. He's not
I
one
saw
of those
that
guys.
elbow come up too. That was very dirty. I wouldn't even do that.
I didn't see that. I didn't see what happened. Well, I think they're going to look at Chris Crawford for a second, so we're just going to take a break and get back to you once we know what's going on. And we're back. Chris Crawford has just walked off the court. No word yet on exactly what happened, but he walked up under his own power. Nothing too big going on.
Looks like a bloody nose, it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something else happened in there. We'll see what's going on. So, again, he goes down in the third quarter. It seems to happen to him. That was pretty vicious. No foul called, however, and, Raiders are going to have to press on without him. So, Ian King checks into the game, 35-28. With a minute 57. Truly some mean-spirited fans on the Lake Catholic side. Not a good display of sportsmanship. But you know what? That's just going to be used as motivation for the Raiders program. 35-30 now.
Stanzi hit the jumper.
Aston dribbling around up top. Looks to Alston. Alston for three. No good. Ian King with not quite the same elbowmanship as Chris Crawford. Not able to get that rebound. 1:25 to go, 35-30. Spahar for three. Wow. I still have to be impressed. He's a pretty big guy, and he can hit those.
Soft touch.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Scott Aston going in the lane. Drawing the foul from number 5, Randy Greenwood. Nice job right there. Scores 35-33 right now. Third foul of the half for the Cougars. Fourth, Raiders have 4. Scott Aston will inbound the ball.
Juju Mangano is back in the game for Markel Gaston.
Aston dribbling up top. Looking in, still not doing anything. Gets help from Alston. Over to Mangano. Over to Alston. Scott Aston looking around. Raiders taking their time. 40 seconds to go here in the third.
5-second violation.
I think, you know what? I mean, it might have been, the ref was really sitting on that one.
He must have been because Scott kept moving back and forth.
Yeah.
Really can't call that.
The ref, he was just waiting. He had a whistle in his mouth. Anyway, 35-33. Cougars, now they'll look for the last shot with 27 seconds to go. Mangano, not going to pressure Staley. Now he's moving up a little bit. 13 seconds. 35-33. 8 seconds. Staley needs to make a move. 2 seconds left. Spahar airballs it. 35-33. And it's getting intense.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah. Chris Crawford goes down. Both sides want this. Fans are getting pretty vicious on the Lake Catholic side.
I believe Chris Crawford's back.
Yes, he is. And after the reception he was shown, I would be surprised if, if he didn't come out with a little bit of a fire.
Did you see how he went off the court?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's going to be some chin music.
Yeah, but you know what? He's got to keep his temper
under control.
He has been known to lose it, but I don't think in an important game like this, I think he'll be able to keep his composure.
I hope so.
Coach Coffey having a special talk with Chris Crawford. I always hated those personally. Didn't like the ones where they would come up and wrap their arms around you and tell you everything was okay. Kind of got on my nerves, but I don't know. Maybe it works for some players. I just don't know any ones that it actually
I'm a player
works
that keeps his cool. I don't get real fired up. I don't get mad really.
I don't either. It just makes you more fired up when they come around.
Yeah, it's kind of like why you're talking to me. I mean, why don't you talk to the guy who's yelling and swearing at people?
Anyway, 8 minutes to go. These coaches are, they're in another championship, so I guess you can't argue with their coaching methods.
Oh, definitely not.
But maybe I would if I was him.
Stanzi has not missed that shot all night. That little corner jumper.
No, it's 10th point of the night. Score is now tied at 35. Mangano handling the ball. 7:30 to go. Score is tied. It all comes down to this. Over to Alston. Nice save by Aston. Into Ian King, who can't convert on the layup. 7:20 to go. Staley handling. Tie game. Chris Crawford getting set to check in on the back of your screen, drawing raucous applause from the audience. Svehar, no good. Greenwood for the shot, well shy of the mark, but it goes out of bounds on Julian Mangano.
Chris Crawford checks in the game for Ian King. I'm looking for some fireworks here.
Oh, absolutely.
All eyes on Chris.
Gandalf's got nothing on Chris Crawford. He is the firework maker. 35 up, 7 minutes to go. Staley puts the Cougars up by 2, 37-35. That was his 9th point of the night. 6:45 to go in the fourth. Alston and Crawford to Mangano to Aston. No good.
Staley with the rebound.
Raiders. Mangano
With the rebound.
over to Aston, who dribbles through traffic, slows it up, and goes right back to it.
Charge on Scott Aston. I think he's going to Hollywood.
Greenwood,
Yeah, he's going to Hollywood.
he did a good job of selling it. I don't know. I didn't think he got his feet set all the way, but it's one of those ones where the ref wanted to, he almost wants to give it to him just because, you go in there so hard. I don't know.
I guess.
I definitely agree. Shouldn't have been George Clooney for Best Supporting Actor. For Syriana. Story about a spy or something, I don't know. 37-35, 5:50 to go here in regulation. Championship game, the Cougars and the Harvey Red Raiders.
Stanzi for 3.
It's a big shot.
They go up by 5.
40-35. Can definitely feel the tension in their eye right now when chewing gums like they are Skittles. I am so nervous. This is how 5:39 to go to determine who goes on.
I have no nails left.
Bitten all down to a number.
All of them.
Anyway, why don't we take a look at our sponsors while we have a chance before it gets too intense and, I go crazy.
Snyder's Auto, 174 Chestnut Street.
The Covey Securities Financial Network, 7529 Cradle Drive.
He goes in 1840 Menor Avenue.
Master Pizza, 1640 Menor Avenue. Diabetes Food Store at 566 South State Street.
The Jones Gas and Service Center.
222 East 8th Street. Johnson Funeral Home at 368 Manor Avenue. Painesville United Methodist at 71 North Park Place in Painesville. That rounds out the group for us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have a chance to talk to Kyle Griffith, you should talk to him because this kid is a funny character.
Great kid.
No, he's really not.
He's an okay.
Yeah.
He's like a 6 on a 10-point scale.
He's an interesting guy, though. He really has a lot of interesting views on things, like his political views.
Isn't he like independent?
Yeah, he's really supportive of, independent lifestyles and just, do your own kind of thing. Anyway, the score is 40-35. Chris Crawford over to Devon Johnson.
Off Lakeside. I'm Lake Catholic.
I think that was off of Mike Staley right there. 40-35 with 5:15 to go in the fourth. And Gano for 3, no good. Aston saves the day. And
Foul on Spahar,
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah, and Johnson comes up with the foul. That'll be the third of the night on Spahar. Aston inbound. Over to Mancana in the corner. Take three. Stanzi with the rebound.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Lake Catholic slow it up right here. Try to take control of the tempo.
That's right. They have a 5-point lead, and there's only 4:52 to go.
Looks like that's what they're doing.
You know, I wish one team like in the area would use that drive and shoot method that you and I kind of like to use instead of the have big men and work it into the paint kind of
We
method.
didn't really have plays when we played. We had set up, and then we just kind of street balled it.
Right.
And then whenever Chris was open, we give it to him or give it to Ian when they're open, and they make the layup.
Right.
Those are good freshman days. Travel.
That's incredible.
Good call by the ref right there. I wasn't sure if he was going to call that or was it going to be a foul.
But it was travel, and he called it. 4:20, 40-35. Aston over to Mangano. Over to Johnson. Into Crawford. Crawford just bangs it in.
Baby smooth.
Wow, that was nice. Anyway, 40-37, 4 minutes to go. Cougars getting pressed. Raiders aren't going to let them just sit on their laurels. Spahar over to Stanzi, who saves it into Greenwood.
What an athlete there.
Greenwood over to Staley, into the paint. Over to Stanzi in the corner.
Hits the three.
There's the big man hitting big plays for him. That's a 6-point lead. 16th point of the night for Stanzi. He'll overtake Aston for the lead in points. 3:33 to go. Raiders down 6.
Scott Aston hits a big three.
Aston says, you know what, I have the answer. I'm not even on the debate team, but I have an answer for anything you can throw at me.
Timeout Lake Catholic. Very smart move by the point guard.
Raiders, okay, so going to the timeout, 40-40 is the score. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And Kyle Griffith is telling me that this would be an excellent time to look at our sponsors.
Snyder's Auto, 174 Chestnut Street.
Wachovia Securities Financial Network.
Hellriggle's Inn.
Master Pizza.
Dia Bates Food Store.
Bertone's Gas and Service Center.
Johnson's Funeral Home.
And Painesville United Methodist. So thank you again to all those people. Again, with 3:18, the Raiders down by a mere bucket, mere 3-point bucket. 43-40 is the score. So, Andre, what did you think about those Academy Awards? Just kidding.
Oh.
He's looking at me mutinously, folks.
I don't watch those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was a joke. Like guys get together, what do they talk about? Girls never ask me that, but I still, never mind. 43-40 with 3:03 to go in the fourth.
Chris Crawford's first foul of the night.
He's amazing.
That's very good for him, actually.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, that's 6 fouls for the team and a half, though, so they're approaching foul trouble with another one.
Greenwood can't complete the basket.
So it's 44-40 now as Greenwood converts on the second. 2:59 to go now. Aston walking the ball up court. Into the paint. Up for 2. It's now 44-42 with 2:50 to go in the fourth. Raiders a mere bucket down now. And Raiders playing tough D. Feeds it into Spahar. Over to Staley in the corner. Staley into 32, not on the roster. Spahar tips it in. 46-42. Aston pushing the ball up court. Crawford following up for, wow.
Scott Aston coming up big with the three.
Brings everybody to their feet. Aston matching his uniform number with 22 points. He's well in the lead for points. Anyway, there's the fans looking on. Julian Mangano. Staley getting guarded by Alston. As Mangano is now on Stanzi. Over to Spahar for three. No good.
Can't
Johnson
answer.
tips it over to Mangano.
Good hustle.
And looks like Mangano was fouled by Greenwood. Lake Catholic fans reacting in disbelief, but I think that it's obvious it was a foul. He just took Mangano's legs out. Anyway, that'll be the fifth foul of the half.
For Lake Catholic.
Yeah, right. Raiders only down by 2 as well. Mysterious number 32 checks out. And checking in for him is number 3, Kevin Spiller. Aston handling the ball over to Chris Crawford. Into Devon Johnson.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
Stays with Harvey.
I think Raider fans wanted a foul on that. Anyway, a minute 53, 46 to 44 is the score. It's getting down to really crunch time, folks. Alston over to Aston. Aston driving to his left. Over to Alston for 2. Chris Crawford doing a great job of throwing his body in there and drawing a foul.
Looks like a foul on number 30, Spahar.
Yes, it is. So 6 fouls for both teams.
That's his 4th foul.
Yeah. Both teams are 1 foul away from the penalty. With a minute 44 to go here in regulation. Into Aston. Aston over to Mangano. Mangano with a nice look. Over to Alston. Ties the score at 46 with a minute 35 to go here in the fourth. Alston's 4th point of the night, but it was a huge one, folks. Staley dribbling over to his left. Johnson flashing across the screen to go cover his man. Just taking his time in Staley. Minute 19 now. Chris Crawford out on number 30, Spahar. Spahar bodying him up way deep. Staley now.
Slowing the tempo up. They might be trying to get the last shot of the game.
You know what? If they're going to let him do it, if the Raiders are going to let him do it, why wouldn't you? But, you know, it could be dangerous as well. If they miss and the Raiders take over, I mean, it's game time.
He's just putting pressure on him now.
Yeah, it's just bringing the game to a point right now. Aston.
Make a mistake.
Right. Johnson. Now Julian Mangano back over to Staley.
Timeout Lake Catholic. It took off a good 30 seconds.
That took off a lot of time, yeah. So with 41.2 seconds, the score is tied at 46 apiece in the championship game here at Districts. You can make all kinds of sports do or die stuff right now, but you know what? This is getting intense.
Very.
Really is.
It's an instant classic.
Okay. If you say so. It is.
A championship game tied? Those are always instant classics.
That's true. That's true. There's John Rowan in the middle of your screen and the rest of the fans. They're really excited. Now they're kind of cheesing for the camera.
Matt Hill right next to him.
Yeah. What a great guy.
Yes, yes.
He works out a lot, let me tell you.
He's an animal.
He's a beast. We love Matt Hill here.
Yes. He's like 3% body fat.
Is he?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. He's like pure muscle. There's like not a drop of fat on him.
He's just a big guy. 41.2 seconds. 46 to 46.
The crowd is on its feet.
The entire crowd is on its feet.
This is where you like to play.
This is where you like to play.
You love the fans.
Love the fans. I'm done. Julian Mangano dogging Mike Staley with 34 seconds. Chris Crawford outguarding Spahar. Chris Crawford exhausting his defensive faculties. Staley again with the ball. 25 seconds to go. Somebody's heart is about to be broken, folks. Is it going to be Lake Catholic or is it going to be Harvey? I think it's going to be Lake Catholic.
I believe it will be too. But it looks like they're going to get the last shot here.
13 seconds. They got to bring things to a head here, folks. 10 seconds. Things are getting nervous. 6 seconds.
They
Staley, Mangano guarding his man. Alston, 1 second left. And we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime.
They can't be doing this to me, man.
I know.
I already have hypertension, man.
We are so old. I swear these games put like a year on my life, and school puts like a year on my life every day. I'm going to be dead by the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mockner, just to the left of your screen, he is, I don't think he's going to sleep for like a week. Anyway, on your screen, the Red Raiders gearing up. What do you think they're going to come out of the huddle doing? Do you think they're going to do anything different? Do you think they're going to change their strategy?
They're going to full court press, definitely. They have to at this point.
Full court press?
They got to make them make mistakes right now.
Definitely. What about offense?
Offensive-wise, who's on fire? Scott Aston. He's going to be the key to the end of this game.
I think so. Of course, all these players have potential to drill big shots.
Oh, definitely.
I think Alston, especially, is
Austin can hit the three.
Yeah.
Juju can hit the three. Devon can hit the three.
Devon can hit the three.
And Chris will get that rebound.
Right. So
Easy 2 points, give it to him. But they should go for Chris Crawford right now. They should try to get that number 30 out of the game right now with this 4th foul. Get him out now.
Yeah, he does have 4 fouls.
Yes. You need to get him out now. Go to Chris Crawford. Make him guard him.
Apply pressure to the weak spot. I like that.
Exactly.
Whistle blows, so that tip will be no good. Somebody had their foot on the wrong side of the line, so.
No, he can't. He had his foot behind his like he was going to trip him, I believe.
Oh, thank you. And for the first time in my memory, okay, the Raiders get the tip.
Charge.
I didn't call it charge.
Hollywood.
Referees have done a pretty decent job in this game, but I didn't like that one.
Do they get bonus?
Yeah, they do. They're in the bonus.
But they're taking it. It's their 7th foul.
Wow. Raiders just got away with one. I'm almost positive. I don't think they changed the
Maybe
rules
it's a
for
rule
overtime.
that you can't do it in overtime or something. It has to. You get like a 1 foul in overtime.
Yeah, it must be. I always thought it was the rule, though. I don't know. 46-46 anyway with 3:30 to go. We'll have to check the scorebooks on that one. I'm sure Kyle Griffith would be happy to find that out for us.
Oh, definitely.
So,
I believe he's head of our resource department.
right, yeah, he wouldn't let us fail because it would be all on him. And Chris Crawford with the deflection. Oh, my God. How many rejections does he have tonight?
I think about 4. I'm pretty sure about 4.
I was going to say 1 million, but 4 works too.
They just got their rejection notice on their door
That's right.
from the
That
landlord.
little pink slip, and they come home and they know it's all over. Chris Crawford, Devon Johnson, they both had a hand on it.
Good teamwork. Good teamwork.
Right.
Make sure we get the ball.
Some people would have tipped that away from their teammate, but not them. 46-46, 3:06. Aston, dribble penetration into Chris Crawford. Foul is called on number 5, Randy Greenwood.
That's his 4th as well.
So Lake Catholic in a lot more foul trouble than the Harvey Red Raiders are.
Oh, definitely.
And the Raiders are shooting 1-on-1, so
That might be the key to the game. But I'll take it as long as we get to go to Canton.
say no. What's that? Don't look, don't see. Say no more. Say no. I don't know how it goes.
See no evil, hear no evil.
No, it's like a Monty Python thing.
Oh,
I don't remember how it goes though.
it's just a flesh wound. Same thing.
24 points for Scott Aston as the Raiders go up by 2 with 3:01.
That'll be Austin's 4th.
So Austin is the first Raider to get in a serious chance of fouling out.
And Lake Catholic will be shooting 1-on-1.
Greenwood at the line. Converts on his first. They're hitting their free throws down the stretch. See a lot of those folded hands and the faces and the crock of your fingers. Tied at 48 now, 3:01 to go. It's pressure time. It's pressure time. Aston dribbling. Timeout.
Harvey.
I don't know.
Full timeout.
I don't. These. You know what? This is just. I can't take this. My heart is.
I don't know if mine's there anymore.
Yeah.
It's just beating so fast.
Right. This is. I don't know. This is worse than an hour of baseball practice. Honestly.
Oh man.
And I throw up at baseball practice.
I don't.
Shut up. You don't run at baseball practice either.
Yeah, I do.
No.
None of us do.
Yes, we do. You don't run because of your knee.
No, we never had to run. When? That one time we had to run around bases because my ankle. That was once.
You're right. You win.
During conditioning sessions, I ran too. So
That's true.
what?
And I was not present at the conditioning. Well, many of the conditionings. 2 of the conditioning sessions.
2 out of like 50.
I wasn't present at 2 of them, which is pretty good.
Oh.
Shut up. 2:55 to go in the 4th. 48-48. Andre Smith, of course, will be our third baseman this year.
Oh, definitely.
Sophomore year, he ruthlessly snatched it right from my grip, but who could really blame him? Because you don't want a guy that's 150 pounds and 6 foot playing third base on your varsity team. At least that's what the coaches told me. Andre Smith is a cat at third base, but anyway, back to the game. But Andre Smith really
Staley with the
amazing.
rebound.
Anyway, 2:41 to go. 48-48. Oh, pass off of Spahar. 2:28 to go. Devon Johnson will inbound the ball. Scotty Aston bringing it up court. Where you get a good view of how it looks to dribble from behind. Good view, yeah.
You get to see the whole, maybe the key.
Right. Scott Aston just taking his time. 2:08 to go.
Pulls it out.
Yeah.
Waste of time. Waste it.
Gonna make a play on him. Lake Catholic is telling them to get out there and do something. All right, now they're counting. Scott Aston dribbles over. He throws it over to Alston, back to Scott Aston. That's always dangerous because then they start counting and you start feeling, I don't know.
Feeling the pressure.
You could start feeling the pressure, but you got to keep your cool. Julian Mangano puts it up, no good. Rebound by Chris Crawford. He just reached in there and took it.
Devon Johnson puts it down hard.
Johnson provides the exclamation point, puts the Raiders to 50. That is a huge 7-point. 4 of his points had to come off of dunks. And he comes down with the rebound. Minute 20 to go. Raiders are in great shape right now, thanks to the dunk that brought everyone to their feet. And of course, you know, the great rebound by Chris Crawford was reaching in there and snatching it.
He took it. He didn't even get the route. He just took it from the guy.
Yeah. Aston
showing that superior physical strength.
Right, definitely. Minute to go.
Scott Aston, we need these points.
Yes, we do. So 21 seconds to go. Raiders are on top 50-48. I'm sorry. That was how much was on the timeout clock. Don't know what they're waiting for exactly.
Probably wait for it to. Oh, here we go.
Aston can bring the Raider lead to 4 if he converts both of his 1-and-1s. Nice shot on the first.
Clutch bucket right there. Clutch.
Absolutely.
Jerry West. We might as well call him Jerry West. Mr. Clutch.
This could, if he makes this is a 2-possession ball game. And it is.
Lake Catholic's going to have to foul on defense now.
Yes, sir. 58 seconds to go. They're looking for a quick one. Stanzi for 3, no good. Aston loses Chris Crawford over to Julian Mangano. Wide open down the 4 is Alston. Puts it up. converts at 54-48. The Raiders are jumping around like a bunch of crazies right now, and why not? They've got a 6-point lead with 40 seconds to go. Staley can't convert, and it'll be going the Raiders' way as well. 38 seconds. Lake Catholic is going to have to foul.
It's looking very good for the Red Raiders right now.
I know my partner, Tyler Camiotti, would love to be here tonight. He wanted me to give him a call and maybe bring it in on air, but can't get a hold of him in this, my studio. So, he just wants me to say, good luck, and he wishes he could be here and commentate in the last couple seconds.
Me too.
Yeah. But he's with us in our hearts.
In our hearts, yes.
We're thinking about him.
Right now.
Definitely. Not really. We're thinking about the game, but
yes,
he's in the back of our minds.
Somewhere.
In our pre-conscience.
Yes.
Psychological word.
There you go. Like in the medulla oblongata?
No.
Okay.
Into Scott Aston. He is fouled immediately. Aston will have a chance to push his already impressive scoring total. He has 26 points right now. Spahar will check into the game, and things are starting to look grim for the Lake Catholic Cougars.
Scott Aston with the hot hands tonight should have no problem with these free throws.
He doesn't with the first. Hey, remember that one time I made 13 out of 14 free throws? I scored 15 points in a freshman game and 13 were off free throws.
Actually, I do.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. I probably had like 5 fouls.
Yes, you did. Or was that every other game we played? 34 seconds. Raiders on top by 8 now. Aston brings it down. He's fouled. He has a chance to score 30 on the night. I don't know if that'd be a career high. It might be. I don't think he's had that many this season, though.
It seems like they're delaying the inevitable.
Yeah. Raiders can push it up to a 10-point lead now. With 30.5 seconds to go. Cougars are just going to have to trigger. Or they might decide to chess game it and foul every 2 seconds. I mean, it is the last game of the season, potentially. Scott Aston just decided not to miss. Simple matter of mind over matter. Cougars still playing like they have a chance. You got to admire that too. They keep making those quick shots and fouling, but 19.9 seconds now, and Raiders have a 10-point lead. So it's extremely grim.
It is possible though.
It is possible.
Reggie Miller hit.
That's you.
Yeah.
God, we have like
Oh
ESPN.
man, I guess so.
Reggie Miller torched the Knicks.
Didn't he like 20 points in like 30 seconds or something like that? Or
I
like
think
a
it was
minute?
more like, was it like
45.
9? It was like 9 or 11 points.
9 and 11 points, like 20 seconds.
Like 9 points, 11 seconds, 11 points in 9 seconds.
Yeah, it
something
was
like that.
crazy.
Yeah. That was the best.
For the win as well.
And remember the Cleveland Indians against the Seattle Mariners? They were down like 11-2 going into the 8th.
Oh, actually I do.
15-14
Yes.
instant classic.
Yep. Wasn't that for like the ALCS maybe?
No, that was just a game.
It was just a game?
It was
Oh.
just a game. Interesting factoid, as the Raiders push the lead to 11, we're certainly not trying to get in the spirit of comebacking for Lake Catholic, but, we just like talking about sports trivia.
Yes.
Indians once were down, I believe, by 9 runs with 2 outs in the 9th, and they came back to win it back in the 20s, and that's like the all-time record. So the Indians hold that record for best comeback.
That's nice.
Andre just gave me a look and says, I do not care, don't bother me with that.
But look, we got the JV squad coming in now.
Oh, bold move by the Raiders. We got Mockner, Gaston, Anthony Waits,
That's my brother.
Chris Lee, and I think we need a 5th guy out there.
Rayshawn Singleton.
Rayshawn Singleton will be checking in the game. Meanwhile, on this side of the floor, goes into number 2, Matt Selasinski. Oh, yeah. Got the Javes for the Lake Catholic Cougars, too.
Yes.
Number 10 picks it up. Waits with 2 seconds left. He's just going to hold on to it. 60-40 is your final score, ladies and gentlemen.
Harvey's going to Canton.
Raiders will continue. So this isn't the end of the road. You're going to see more basketball, probably hear more from us. Raiders did a great job tonight, led, of course, by Scott Aston, who scored half their points with a nice 30-point performance tonight.
Great performance by Scott Aston.
Yeah, he scored most of the Raiders' points in the second half. Devon Johnson had a couple of nice dunks that got the Raiders into it. Chris Crawford
Kept the crowd in it.
Yeah, Chris Crawford had a bunch of blocks.
A bloody nose.
Right. Came back. Julian Mangano and David Alston both contributing nicely. I think Mangano turned in 10 points, and Alston hit a couple of key shots late in the game, too. So great job all around, led, of course, by Scott Aston tonight. Any thoughts on the game before we go to our sponsors?
It was a good game. Both teams played very well. Lake Catholic came out making their shots at the end, but Harvey's run and gun offense came through today.
That's right, absolutely. Why don't we take a quick look at our sponsors while we have a chance. First, we have Union Community Church at 10959 Johnny Kick Bridge Road in Concord.
Pease Kirk, Canfield, 50 West Erie Street.
Classic Buick Pontiac GMC at 1700 Menor Avenue.
Woodhall and Associates, 368 Blackbrook Road, Section 100.
Jan Pro of Greater Cleveland. Jan Pro, the world's fastest growing Cleveland franchise. For information on purchasing a franchise or for a free quote, call 440-605-9000.
Painesville Dental Group, 128 Menor Avenue.
Key Bank at 8 North State.
First Church Congregational, 22 Liberty Street.
Arabica on the Square at 70 South Park Place. And Belladonna Salon and Spa at 150 Main Street in Painesville. 352-2480. Visit the salon for a tour of our expanding salon and spa.
We should go there, Logan. Get a pedicure?
We'll get massages together.
Yeah.
And, you know what, Andre? I just want to say it's been a pleasure. Probably the most fun I've ever had being in the booth with you. It's really nice that we get this chance to talk.
Yes, it is.
And, if the rest of the world happens to hear it, well, who cares? Because
exactly.
Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up. You might hear from us. You'll probably hear from us in Canton, me and Tyler. Andre, unfortunately, will not be having the mic, even though he's welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm Logan Rautko.
I'm Andre Smith.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Canton.